Hello fellow old schoolers. Fair warning, what you're about to see is a little bit vulgar, I think. But I had two games against the quick white Weenie deck that was featured on recording number 40 and whether I go over the deck. In that recording it was up against Skies, and here it's facing off against the Composition A in another iteration. From what we usually see, I'm testing out small tweaks here and there. And the Composition A is a 4-color deadguy ale deck that revolves around a hybrid of two main strategies. One is aggro mid-range with juzams, specters, etc. And the other is a dreams combo aspect of the deck with underworld dreams into draw 7s. And even though the quick white packs a punch, it's unpowered, and the Composition A deck is fully powered. So if you like even matchups, I would suggest you to click on another video or somewhere else. But if you have a guilty pleasure in these sort of things, hang on. So this is the first round, and the quick white Weenie is on the left here with that playmat, and the Composition A is on the right, and I'm mulliganing down to 6 cards here. So already there's a Lotus in the beginning. Cracking for 3 blue and an Ancestral Recall here. Smugs and Time Walk for this. The 2 other blue sources. Land drop and attacking. Didn't I have another turn? Okay, maybe I didn't make a land drop there. Oh, that was the factory, of course. Oh, and then I'm mind twisting for 4 cards here. Yeah, it's disgusting. Syncoding the only planes he has. It's a lethal follow-up. Oh, he drew into a factory there. And then a Hypnotic Spectre too. He probably has a few cards in hand, but he drew a planes, so good for him. And he actually drew a Source to Plowshares, so good answer, actually. Another Spectre coming out. These are lethal at this point in the game, but yes, blocking Sarah Angel there. But we can get rid of it. Such a big card advantage at this point. Getting in with the Spectre, making him discard a card. Putting down a Sushi. He actually forgot to take life from the Sarah Angel there. Not that it will probably matter that much. Disenchanting the Soul Ring and coming over for 6 points of damage. And then putting out another Sushi. That's game. He gives up here. That's 10 points of damage in the next attack step. He could block one of them, but yeah. Just a quick game. And this is these are just test runs, as said. So it's not meant to be an even match. It's not meant to be that. It's only to see whether or not a quick white setup can hold me back for long, can take games from the Composition A, pose any real trouble. He starts out with a Sol Ring turn 1, and the Composition A has a Library of Alexandria turn 1. There's a solid start from both decks here. The quick white is very fast and aggressive, a lot of mana, and I'm playing for card advantage here, bolting the lion. And he comes over with the factory. First damage he's done to the Composition A so far, following up with a Tundra Wolf, and he'll likely just play creatures all the time until he hits a Crusade or an Armageddon here. Oh, that's an Ancestral Recall. I'm really lucky here. And this is what I mean, it's the power, it's not an even matchup here. But it can work. I mean, the quick white has taken games of fully powered decks before, many a time. So it's good to make a benchmark test against it. So it comes over for another swing with the wolf, another bite, and passes a turn. Scrubland. That's a Juzams. continuing to... Okay, there's a demonic tutor there. And then I'm passing the turn, so I don't suppose I'm gonna play it here. I can't actually remember at all what I tutored for here. That's a Swords to Plowshares. Now he comes over for 4 points of damage with a factory and 2 wolves, so I only gain 1 life from that Juzam Gen and it's out of the game. So he's on the attack move here. But he needs to finish this quickly with that working library. Okay, that's probably what I tutored for. I'm such a bastard. Taking his hand, putting out a Chaos Orb. He comes over for 4 points of damage again. I'm at can't really see. A little over 10 life. Getting more cards. That's a Hypnotic Spectre. Chaos Orbing? No. Yeah, I'm holding that back because he might get out I'm Time Walking instead. He might get out a Crusade or something. As I Time Walk, he just Swords to Plowshares as a Spectre, so he does put up a valiant fight here. But it's really a David and Goliath match, it seems. At least these games are. As a White Knight, he can block those Juzam Gens all day. But he can't really attack anymore because I have that Serendipity Freed. Oh, he can't. And the Spectre, I can block him. Okay, first Underworld Dreams coming out. Second Underworld Dreams. Fly attack for 5 damage, and that's a Wheel of Fortune. That's just a 1-turn kill. 21 points of damage in 1 turn. His draw step. Boom. Dead. It's yeah, there's nothing to do. Actually, I think the sequencing was a bit off. The optimal way to play that move would have been to put out the 2 Underworld Dreams and then wheel and then attack after he had drawn his new hand. It's a minor. It's unimportant, but in theory it would make him discard a card from his new hand, and it would be better because he was tapped out. If he had untapped planes, it would be better to make the attack before he drew a hand, because when I gave him a new hand, he could draw into a Swords to Plowshares. So anyway, we got 2 test games in before the place closed down. So 2 quick and fun and tasteless games of filth and lucky draws. But yeah, this is a new iteration of the composition. I'm trying different ways to tweak it and make it better. So there's a tournament coming up in 7 days from now. Time flies. Yeah, so I don't think I'll get the Archetype Spotlight up before that. Mainly because the guy playing it is also pretty busy with work at the moment, and yeah, the tournament is right here. So in a week from now, I'll be attending one of the 2 largest tournaments in the country and the oldest tournament in the country. And I've asked them and they've given me permission to record some games, so I'll be posting games from the tournament as well. So that's good news. I'm really looking forward to it. So yeah, thank you for watching these 2 quick test sessions here, and I'll see you next time.